show them a negative pickup and get ready to go. Thank you. Talk to you both later. Well, that was a pretty cool conversation. No bullshit, no idiots in there. That's awesome. Might not be like that later, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, have a good day, both of you guys.
All right, so on the bench, this is the first of 3 radios from the same owner. This is a Filipino-made 148 GTL. And so I got the full service with a clarifier unlock, which was kind of a... This one was a pain to do, to get right anyway. I found myself doing like 3 different clarifier unlocks, and you get 3 different results. So it's not a set. You know, when you go back to either your text note, you know, your tech notes that you keep on radios, or you go to the forums and you start searching online and stuff. There's no really one set way to unlock the clarifier on these 148s, because they vary so much. But fortunately, I found a method that worked for this particular 148, and it's dead on now, sideband.
Authoritarian state socialism will gain appeal, and America will look more dysfunctional than ever.
But yeah, it's working good. It was tough getting some skip coming in. You know what? Things have been strange. So I don't know if you guys heard a few weeks ago, probably like a month ago, we had the Northern Lights be visible to us up here in Massachusetts. It was, let me tell you, it was quite a sight, especially if you're into astronomy like myself. But I've noticed since then the skip has just been a little weird. It would come on strong and then just go away just as fast as it came. You know, usually you get like, you know, a few minutes or whatever, but yeah, it's since the Northern Lights thing happened up here in Massachusetts, it's been strange. But anyway, fortunately today I was able to get some 38 lower sideband skip. But yeah, so let's take a look at the radio here. Let me flip this over. We can take a look at what's been done inside of it. This one had a ton of glue again, like most of them do. But yeah, this one came out good. I'm really happy with the way this one came out. Let me get this thing flipped over. All right, so this is the inside. So you had glue in your typical areas. Get a little pointy here. Some of the trouble spots on these radios are right here by the VCO. There's glue there. There's glue. Sometimes makes its way underneath the PLL from this cap. There's glue always on this cap right there. And then when you go out back here, there's always glue on these beads, and it kind of just starts to rot away at the leads. I cut those in time. And that's pretty much it as far as glue. And then you have some over here in this area. Sometimes if there's a ton of it, it'll bleed down onto that VR over there. It can be just a pain. But this one wasn't too bad. But it's been recapped, aligned. Driver and final biases have been set. Obviously, it's a part of the alignment. Yeah, this radio came out good. The clarifier has been unlocked. You do the you remove D52, R44. You jump on this one. It was R174, and then you jump R175, I believe. Because if you don't jump in this particular one, if you don't jump R174, you have a tough time getting these cans adjusted for frequency, and I even tried messing around with the offsets here, and I still couldn't get it. But once I jumped R174, I was able to get everything, and then upper sideband was giving me trouble and issues, and but after a while I ended up getting everything on frequencies, so it ended up working out okay. So let me get the mic plugged back into this one, and we'll see what she's doing for RF power, and then we'll do a sensitivity test. Yeah, and let me get this back on AM, and I'll go back to 19. I don't want to make this video too long, but yeah, I got the meter light swapped out on this one. He wanted an LED in there, so it's looking good. It's a good looking radio. All right, let's see what. All right, 4-watt dead key. So he's going to be running a. This is the same person who I fixed. Well, I didn't. I repaired, and if you go back a couple of videos, it's Lafayette, the SSB 140. Same owner. In fact, I have another one here. He sent me quite a few radios the past couple of weeks. But yeah, this is his. You'll be seeing a couple more 148s and another SSB 140, as well as another Lafayette. I forget what model he's sending, but anyway, all of his radios, he likes to use his KL 203P amp. So yeah, these you're going to be seeing that the power output is set to spec, not really for peak, but just so he doesn't overdrive those amps. They can be a little bit sensitive, so things are kind of kept to factory spec. So I got a 4-watt carrier. Audio. You can see it peaks out on AM at like right around 18. Let's do lower sideband. Alright, carrier suppression's down. Audio. See, it comes back, and after it hits the peak, it comes back down to like right around like 12, which is where you want it to be. This is upper. Audio. Yeah, so about the same, right around 12. All right, so that's what we're doing for power. We got a 4-watt carrier on, or dead key, whatever you want to call it, a carrier on AM. And yeah, the meter is calibrated. So the only thing I'm waiting on this one, and the post office has been kind of weird lately, is this LED, the RXTX LED, needs to be changed. Yeah, this is actually the LED is bad. So I didn't have any in stock that fit here, so I got a couple coming, but it does change on the to RX, but TX. I'm sorry, it does change on TX, but RX, the green side of that LED is dead, so should be in today. But let's put her on the signal generator, and we'll see what she's doing for sensitivity. We'll send an S9 to the meter, and yeah, that's about it. Let me get this on the signal generator. Stand by. All right, we got a S9. All right. Oh wait, we're off a little bit here. Hold on. I thought I locked this. that's 9 still. All right. Let's get this on. So we're at minus 110, 11, it's 12, it's 13. We'll call it minus 113. So we can get a little bit more. That's good. That's a really good listening radio there on AM. Minus 113 dBm at 12 dB of synad. So that's a good sounding. That's a good listening radio. So I'm really happy with the way this one came out. And why don't we? I'll get the monitor radio hooked up, and we can see how she sounds on the monitor radio. All right, stand by. All right, so let's see how it sounds on the monitor radio on that DX2527. Testing radio testing 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. This radio sounding pretty good if you ask me. Yeah, this Cobra 148 GTL Filipino made is sounding pretty good. Sounds really good on AM. Let's put her on the antenna and see if we can get some real world transmissions going to her. All right, stand by.
South of me too, so you're a bit further as well.
Talking to you, my profile. Yeah, it's a good distance. It's a good distance to be heard. You know, when things are clear, you can really, for a little bit, you can really get some distance on this band even.
900.
Yeah, FT900, yes.
I remember when he bought it in the late 80s. Shit, I think he paid almost as much money as I paid for my 7300 back then. They were a lot of money back then.
Oh, yeah.
Like the 757 GX Mark IIs, them little ones. Those were pretty cool radios.
Yeah, the GX2, Mark II, yeah, GX 757. I always bought one of those. There was a guy, about 5 years ago, 6, 7 years ago, or whatever. He had a few of those classic smaller HF radios, 757. He had the 735 Icon. And he had another Yaesu FT840. And he said, which one do you want? He said, they all work fine. He hooked them all up for me. He was up in Methuen. I think he was Methuen. So I took the Icon 735 because I used to have one of those. That was the first real ham radio I ever bought back in 1989. So I took his. And it worked good until all of a sudden it had a problem. But about a year later, but it worked good at the beginning. And he had all of them cheap, about $300 a piece.
Yep, that's what they burned in Salem for years. Bituminous, ground up, mixed with water, and they shot it into the boilers. And that place has been there since, like, I think 1953 or 55, somewhere around there. But they tore it all down, and, you know, they got a gas-fired one up now, and the people in Marblehead are still bitching about it. I say, fuck them, you don't like the looks of the power plant? Go move to Boxford, go to the woods.
Potty mouth. Oh. Alright, I just wanted to show the LED. I want to put this on the end of the video. Looks good, fits right in there perfect. So for those who are wondering what this actually is, you can basically get these in any 2 color combinations you want. You can get red, blue, blue, green, yellow, red. It's endless what you can get. But it's basically just this. So this is a common cathode, and that's the one you want for this specific setup here for this radio. So yeah, it's a common cathode, red and green, and these are, the manufacturer is, I want to say King Bright on these, and they're the 3mm size, and they fit perfectly right inside there. So you take the little square grommet out of the old LED, and you fit this right through. It fits perfectly in that rubber like plug thing, and then you just wire it up, and it's actually a little bit brighter, or I should say it's a little bit more clearer than the original. So it's on RX, it changes over to TX. Nice, it just has a nice glow to it. What a lot of people will do too is when they change out like the meter light to blue or whatever, you know, they like to change that out to like the same shade blue, like that electric blue, and like a white or something, you know. So it's you can change those out pretty easily. So yeah, just a three pin common cathode, red and green, 3mm LED. That's it. Yeah, radio's done. Looking good.